Sam Harris calls Donald Trump a contemptible con man, a deranged paragon of greed and narcissism, someone for whom he has less respect for than Osama bin Laden. And that's him being nice. He is unable to comprehend how Trump could hold an ounce of appeal to a single person on our planet. Not only will I explain why many Americans love the man, but also why many of them state I would lay down my life for the Donald, which, should the logic actually manage to overcome Sam's TDS, might trigger his brain to have a nuclear meltdown. It's a pretty big brain. All those deplorables are so idiotic, so stupid, so lacking in brains and intelligence. I wonder if half of them can even read. This is the conception of Sam Harris and millions on the left as to how they could possibly explain the utter devotion to such an odious man. Allow me to explain. And as I do, I beseech you to thumb up this video. Turn that like button bluey. And share this video, especially with those for whom these ideas are foreign. They might reject what I'm about to say, but at least they'll be exposed. So share the video and thumb it up. For many in Trumpistan, which is Sam's derisive name for the nation of Trump loyalists, they believe that not only are they personally, but their family, as well as their communities, that they are under attack from the radical left. And for good reason. If you've been paying any attention, you've seen not only disparagement, but also physical attacks on religion, belittling of their beliefs, an attempt to undermine freedoms and to pry guns away from them, as along with it, their ability to protect their families from intruders. All the meanwhile encouraging violent riots, then funding their bail once the police arrest them so that they can immediately go out and do more harm, which Kamala Harris, amongst numerous others, literally did. Trump supporters have literally been called a basket of deplorables. Stupid, ignorant, unimportant yahoos, bigots, and racists from flyover states. The left demands that all white people apologize for sins that they had nothing to do with long ago in the past. Then they want to reach into their pockets and distribute whatever they can pry away based on skin color. Reparations. If you want to promote that being born white is to be born of original sin, and then restart actual systemic racism by admitting underqualified children into prestigious universities based on skin color, and then enact similar racial quotas via preferential hiring practices for the sake of equity. If you want to push people into a room together and force them to listen to a bunch of critical race theorists demanding that you admit your presupposed bigotry that you are, of course, guilty of in their minds, and grovel on account of the color of your skin in a Maoist struggle session, do you really blame people for feeling agitated? You want to eliminate Dr. Seuss and take offense to all jokes that don't conform to your radical religious orthodoxy. You do all this, and you will create a powerful force to fight you. And the avatar for that force is named Donald Trump. He is the bulwark against this ever-expanding bigotry, against their beliefs, their ability to make ends meet, to run their businesses as they see fit. He is what stands between them and the demonization of not only themselves, but their communities and their families, and especially their children. He is the dam that absorbs the hatred and subverts their attempt to get hateful rhetoric like the 1619 Project taught to their children in public schools. The boulder which impedes the growing irrational hatred towards the country which they grew up loving. They feel unfairly treated, but Trump absorbs and blocks some of the vitriol that would otherwise be directed at them. To get to my family, you have to go through the Donald first. Damn right they're going to show some loyalty to the man. In fact, how could they not? Then they see the media demonize and lie about Trump at every opportunity. The fine people hoax, drinking bleach hoax, calling him evil as he tries to defend the border against illegal immigrants streaming across, showing then photos of kids in cages that were taken during the Obama administration and trying to blame Trump for it. They see him standing up for them, being smeared with brazen lies from the mainstream media, which made money hand over fist for the last 4 years, finding new ways to call him evil. Do you not think that they're going to go out and support the man? Do you think that in an opaque election where a man with dementia...
What kind of country we're going to be? 4 more years of Georgia, he's going to find ourselves in a position where if Trump gets elected...
Who couldn't attract 100 people to a rally, put a lid on his campaign day after day, and was running against their savior, who could attract a crowd of thousands of loyal enthusiasts at a moment's notice, that they wouldn't be suspicious of the result that we have today? What many people respond most strongly to is when they see injustice. I'm definitely one of those souls, by the way. They have felt it personally, and they have been demonized for all the reasons that I just described. And the media does all it can to destroy the dam that is protecting them from the rising river and the torrents of wokeness that are going to be directed at them. That literally describes them as targets and deplorables, evil based solely on their color of skin. Do you not think that they're going to stand by their man? Would you, incessantly attacked and demeaned, not show loyalty and devotion towards a man who you see as the last line of defense between yourself and annihilation? Darn right you would. Please share this video with somebody with an alternative viewpoint so that they can understand the viewpoint, the paradigm of somebody who supports Trump. And thumb up this video to get its reach extended on YouTube. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, all notification bell. Peace and blessings.